What's up, you guys? Today, tonight, this morning, whatever it is, where you at? I have a police rant video. A police rant video. Just finna speak my mind about these damn police out here. Cause this shit has got to fucking stop. I don't know how, I don't know when, I don't know who. But somebody, some point in time, somewhere, has to figure this shit out and figure out how we can stop this shit. So let me tell you what happened to me today and in the past and reference it to what has happened not too long ago, in recent times. Yeah, I just put that in my pocket. Don't worry about that, you hear me? I'm gonna put it in the trash can, let it, you feel me? After this video. So, I was at the park. Mind you, it's a little late. It's after hours. But there's no signs or nothing like that posted saying you can't be there after a certain time. I just decided to stop by the park. After doing some Instacart orders. And I got a little late night workout on, you know what I'm saying? I like to stay in shape or whatever, or think I'm in shape or whatever. So I got to the park, I got out the car. I left my car in the lot with the keys in the car. That's stupid, right? I know, but it's 1:30. Ain't nobody coming to the park at fucking 1:30 in the morning, fucking with me. I'm just trying to work out. At least I thought nobody was coming to the park. So I go, mind you, the area that you park is a good walk away from the actual park area where I was working out at. It's a good little walk. So I started working out. Probably out there for not even 30 minutes. I see a police coming down the road. I'm like, he about to keep going. He turn in. I'm like, he about to make you turn and go back out. Cause mind you, it's night. If I'm gonna do some shit, I'm gonna do some shit to the best of, in the most secure way as possible. So I parked my car into a corner with no light up under some tree shade. Like you can't see my car. It's all black. It's pitch black outside, mind you. You can't see my car from the road in the spot that I parked. So I don't know if someone called him. I don't know. There was nobody out there, but I don't know if he just pulled in, seeing my car and started doing what he was doing or what. But he decides that it is all right for him to get out of his car and start searching my car to the best of his ability. With his flashlight, searching through shit through the window, looking through the window. Like I'm talking about, he went from front to back, side to side, 360 degrees, mixing it like macaroni and cheese. You feel me? Searching through my car with his flashlight. Mind you, in my head, I'm like, shit, car fucking unlocked. Nigga gonna see the car unlocked. He gonna try to plant something on me. Shit over with. This shit over with. So I hurried up. I got up. Mind you, such a long walk back to that parking area from the park where I was working out. By the time I get up there, he didn't hide back in his car. So I walk around. I ain't just walk up on his car because I ain't stupid. I'm in all black. And I'm a black man. And I'm holding my phone. That probably could be mistaken as a gun. So I get to his car and I do a little bubble ride, a little loop around there, be like, hey, yo, I get in front of his car so he can see me before he assumed and get scared and startled and reach for his gun. I say, hey, yo, what's the problem? He hop out. Now, mind you, he done already wrote shit down. I see him reading shit off his paper, writing shit. He on the phone, see him searching and typing shit through his car because his lights is on inside his car so I can see what he doing. He get out. Ain't nothing, partner. Well, he didn't say nothing, partner, but he like, ain't nothing, man. I was just checking your car. She got Tennessee plate. I'm like, yeah, I got Tennessee plate. You ain't from, you from Tennessee? No, I'm originally from North Carolina, but I moved here from Tennessee. And he say, well, nothing. That's all I have for you. I'm like, all right, I leave. I'm like, fuck that. I'm not staying here. You know, on my way back home, I passed 3-4 police officers on my way back home at 2:00 in the morning. Why? Right. So I didn't expect that to bother me, but somehow it really, really bothered me. Now, mind you, I heard about all of this police stuff before, and I ain't gonna say I wasn't never really with it, but I've always taken a neutral approach to this shit because I'm like, we need police. You know what I'm saying? But this shit really bothered me in a different way. Also, I have a cousin who is chief of police. So I'm not against police in any way, but I do have a problem with you all. My problem is y'all only show up when we don't need y'all. In parenthood, no mother or father is ever gonna tell you or teach you that it's okay to just walk up and start looking at somebody's shit. That's never okay. It's never been okay anywhere in life, in any ethnicity group. If we just talking about having manners and respect for other people, privacy, belongings, and other shit, it's never been okay. So why is that okay with you guys? That's what I want to know. If you're an officer, you can answer that. Hold on. What? What? Okay, it's gonna be a long video. Huh? I can't pause it. I wanna pause it. No, I can't pause it. I see you after the video. I see you after the video. I'm gonna come see you as soon as the video over. So yeah. Y'all shouldn't have the right to do that. Another incident. So one time, a car I was driving got stole. Now mind you, I called the police. They come up 30 minutes later. Car long gone, nigga doing donuts and the shit. All kind of shit, right? I tried to call the officers from the city that I knew that the people who decided to hop in my shit and take off while I ran into the store was going to. I ain't know the people, but they were headed in that direction. Tell me why I couldn't even call them. Tell me why the people from the city that I was in, but almost out of, I'm talking about it's like a little 10-minute stretch to the next city. Probably not even 10 minutes. 10 minutes at the most. Show up 30 minutes late. And then I try to get them to communicate with the motherfuckers in the next city where I knew the car was headed. And they tell me they couldn't even communicate with them. Shit is crazy. I needed a ride back to the crib after this incident happened that I'm like, bro, I can't believe this shit just happened to me type shit. You feel me? I'm like, yay, can y'all give me a ride back home at least? They like, bro, we can take you to the county line and we can drop you off. Nigga, what? You trying to tell me you can't even take me 10 minutes to the crib? You can't pass the county line? You gonna get in trouble? These is the issues that I have. And it's not like y'all are all bad. It's just the way y'all operate is very flawed. Again, y'all only seem to show up in full action and full effect when we don't need y'all to show up. Y'all are the only emergency services that do this shit. Ambulance, paramedics, they not showing up unless you call them. Fire department, they not showing up unless you call them. Shit, even the military ain't showing up unless Uncle Sam tell them to. Everybody know when to show up except for y'all. Y'all just show up on any occasion, any instant. Y'all come with the fire department. Y'all come with the ambulance. You feel me? Y'all come with everybody and everything. And why do y'all have a patrol? I'm not saying defund the police, but I am saying get rid of patrol. We don't need it. We don't need it. If y'all want to be stationed in different areas throughout the city, cool. But patrolling around, trying to find some shit to get into and peddle into, that shit, we don't need it. That's where most of the problems come with us and y'all, in between us citizens and you officers. It's 2 o'clock in the morning. You patrolling around. You come to a park and start searching the car. A random parked car. Mind you, it's cars parked everywhere. It's cars parked on the side of the road. It's cars parked at people's houses. Do y'all go and search random parked cars at people's houses too? At some point, the law has to have some sort of morale and respect to it. Like, I didn't call for you. Nobody called you. You're searching through a vehicle now, doing something that nobody asked you to do. And to break it down to you, people who Blue Lives Matter, I am too, because like I said, I got some family that's, you know what I'm saying? I got family members that's in that line of duty. I come from a military background myself. I was in the military, so I understand that, you know, duty lives do matter. But again, it has to be some sort of self-discipline, some sort of, we ain't gonna cross this line, some sort of value that you guys carry. Like, it just seems like out of every personnel of emergency services, military services, police, and even in the military, they most hated MPs and shit, giving people tickets. You guys, this is what I think, right? I ain't even gonna say that yet. I'm gonna go ahead and reference this situation that just happened. So this is why I think shit gotta change. We got border police at 2 o'clock in the morning. They're searching random cars. Mind you, I just shot one, right? We got police that take 30 to 45 minutes to show up to an active crime scene because they say they got more busier shit to worry about, right? And we got police that get called for something, right? Now, mind you, the police that don't get called for nothing, they always there. They always showing up. They always doing their duty to the maximum. But that ain't their duty, right? If you show up somewhere where you was not called to, that's not your job to really be in. If you're a police officer and you watching this or you see this, understand and learn to give people their rights. Like, give us our rights back. Just stop violating us. Because that was a violation. I know that was a violation. But stop violating us. It's simple. When we call y'all, for instance, when I called y'all, because my car got stolen, it took y'all forever. And I know y'all aren't the same individual people, but we don't look at y'all as individual people. We looking at y'all as a whole. And one incident, car got stolen, call, y'all ain't get that fast. Then y'all can't even communicate with people in the next city that's 10 minutes over because they don't answer the phone for y'all. Y'all don't answer the phone for them. What kind of shit is that? What kind of shit is that? Shit. I swear to you, when the car got stolen, not even 45 seconds later, a police passed by going the direction that the car got stolen. Was headed in. Patrolling. But again, it's not his fault. How the folks he supposed to know? But what does patrolling serve? Nothing. You're patrolling, but you can't do nothing if you don't know anything. You're just gonna show up and make everybody aggravated. That's all you're gonna do. In Texas, the school shooting, where all of those kids were sadly harmed and lost their lives. Y'all got called, right? Again, we look at y'all as a whole unit. We look at y'all as a whole unit. I know that there's some police officers that say, shit, if I would have been there, I would have went them on my damn side. I get it. But again, we look at y'all as a group. We look at y'all as law enforcement. Y'all got called. These police got called, right? I ain't gonna say y'all. I ain't gonna say everybody. Some police got called. Some sheriffs, I think, was there. Some SWAT team people got there. Damn near the whole city probably got called for what was going on. Such a tragic, tragic event. Y'all got there with 19 officers. 16, something like that. It was over 10. And stood in the hallway at the door, scared to go in, or having orders to wait on the SWAT team. Man, I don't care. In that situation, shit, I'm losing my job. I'm losing. If you're a decent human being in that situation, you're losing your job. I'm gonna lose my job to do my damn job. I don't give a fuck. If that's what I signed up to do, that's what I'm finna do. And again, let's run it back. Dude had an AK-47 or AR style gun and several other firearms. Mind you, y'all have pistols. But 19 pistols versus one AR or versus one AK? 19 of them? Come on, G. Come on, G. And again, that's when somebody called you guys. All you guys do when we do call you, it seems, is to show up and cover up bodies. You guys show up. You can't never get in contact with the damn fire department. You can't never get in contact with the damn ambulance. You can't never leave the scene of the crime and go chase the suspect. It's literally like you just there. What? Why? That shit gotta change. And again, I ain't against police, I ain't with the police, but that shit, that system gotta change. A lot of lives could be saved if we found a way to. And I'm not even getting deep with this shit. I'm not getting into race and this and that and all of these things that are subjective to this is why they do that and conspiracy, that's why they do this. I'm talking about at its base core. At its base core, when you guys show up, you write shit down. and leave. The only time you guys do anything is when nobody's being bothered. Even with the reason why I say patrol should be eliminated is because if a person driving reckless and drunk and I'm in the car, 9 times out of 10, somebody in the car gonna call. Somebody gonna call y'all and say, hey, this dude driving out his damn mind. He on this road, we on this street, come find him. This y'all go patrol. But sitting, waiting, giving out speeding tickets for people going 5, 10, 15 even, pushing it, but 15 miles over the speed limit is depending on what roads, if it's the freeway, interstate, boom, that's cool. Niggas doing 30, 40 over the speed limit on the interstate. When y'all not there, of course, but there's no need for patrol. Alright. And my problem, again, with you guys is when we do call you guys to show up for something that happens, it's always too late. A person to call y'all, hey, somebody just broke in my house, y'all can't get there fast enough. When y'all do get there, y'all stand outside. Y'all, by the time y'all get there, y'all ain't doing shit but taping up the scene, writing down what happened, and covering up the body. When the fire department get there, they go in. The ambulance get there, they go get people. Y'all don't do none of that shit. Y'all have y'all little CPR training when somebody, you know, cause y'all normally the first ones on the scene, and that's it. Y'all show up with a flashlight and a pistol when most emergency situations don't even require a flashlight and a pistol. And the ones that do, when you guys show up, you don't use your flashlight and pistol. And again, it's not to you guys direct. You're a human being just like everyone else is. But I would highly advise any officer, any law enforcement that sees this video to share it if you do believe that the system is flawed. If you do believe that more lives could definitely be saved if we did this shit differently, if we just sat down as politicians, if we just sat down as fucking people and came up with a better way for you guys to respond and how you guys are going to respond and when you guys should be responding rapidly in that maximum capacity, then a lot more lives could be saved. This ain't about me getting mad and annoyed by the police. It annoyed me, it did, because that was wrong. And everything in you, how you were raised, and he was an older guy, so I know he was wrong. And then when I got to, like I said, when I got to his car, oh, nothing, man. Nah, like I didn't just see you searching through my shit. If your morals and values cannot kick in while you're on your job doing your duty, you should not be a fucking cop or any other emergency personnel or any other protective service, military, anything. The problem with this shit is y'all literally letting the system of how this shit was set up override y'all morals and values and codes of conduct. That's not how anybody conducts themselves. Ever. Should never be. Never. I'm never gonna just go up to an open door and start looking in it. Somebody's window start shining my light in it. Somebody's car start looking through it. There's no emergency there. I would much rather sit and wait on that night call that somebody just got shot. I would much rather sit and wait on that night call that there's an active intruder in somebody's crib. If I don't get that call, I don't get that call. I eat my damn donuts, watch some YouTube videos. I ain't about to. That's the thing that needs to change. Officers should be allowed to do nothing. Yep. If you guys was allowed to do nothing, it'd be a whole lot less plundering around and aimless shit that don't even matter. And we can use our resources for shit that actually needs resources used for. And an intruder, a criminal, not plundering through people's lives, asking for IDs, asking do they got weapons. They ain't shot nobody. They ain't pulled it out on your ass. So what's the point? Instead of doing this, we trying to protect people by stopping a criminal before he does a criminal act. That's bullshit. Y'all step on 9 out of 10 people toes every day to catch and stop or take to jail one person doing something illegal. That doesn't make sense. All right, find a way to get to scenes faster. How about that? Find a way to spread the enforcement officers out in every city and throughout every town in a way that they can be on any side of town. You know what I'm saying? Responding to anything in less than 5 minutes. Find a way to do that shit. Instead of oh yeah, we need police officers, go out on patrol, drive around. How about go out to a designated area of town and park? If something happened on in within these 3, 4, 5 blocks, you there in 2, 3 minutes. Don't go patrolling, chasing fucking cars, trying to get people, trying to meet a quota, which ain't y'all fault. It should be no such thing as a fucking quota. That allows you to go and trap people who ain't even doing who's not doing nothing wrong. 5 miles over the speed limit. On any given day, an officer gonna let you do it. When it's time to meet that quota, he ain't gonna let you do it. It's my problem with law enforcement. And again, I grew up, I ain't even said this. I grew up watching Power Rangers. SPD, emergency. I'm talking about kindergarten shit. Woo, woo, woo. The light, they had the lights, they had everything. I want to be a fucking Power Ranger. Me and 3 of my from the sandbox best friends, we wanted to be Power Rangers. We wanted to stop bad things from happening, such as the shooting that happened in Texas. What is a Power Ranger with lights that are red and blue? SPD emergency. What does that sound like? Holding up the SPD emergency. What does that sound like to you? That sounds like an officer. It sounds like an officer to me. But I knowing what's going on in these days and times and how this shit is affecting everybody, I don't want to be that. I don't want to be that. If anything, I'd rather just start my own private little group or some shit, and we go out like some what they call them superheroes, vigilantes, and we go out and make an actual difference in the community. If anything, because that system is broken. It's broken. It costs us a lot of people their lives. It costs officers to get bored and do shit that is aimless and doesn't help anyone. It causes a distrust between officers and civilization or civilian people. Right? I ain't just talking about the black community. I'm talking about everybody. We all hate getting pulled over for barely speeding. We all hate random checks and frisks and stop. That shit make you feel like you're a criminal when you know what I'm saying. I know some of it is necessary sometimes, like in ball games and you know the embassy and like presidential events, shit where it's necessary. You know what I'm saying, but doing all that shit to a random person because they got a hoodie on, doing all that shit to a random person because they're in a certain place after a certain time, it's weird. It's really weird. And that's the stuff that has to stop. But I'm not just a talker, I'm a doer, so let me do you one better. I'm gonna come up with a plan. I'm gonna come up with some rules, some regulations, a system. I'm gonna give it a name. And what I want y'all to do is I want y'all to make it go viral. Maybe we can reach Congress. Maybe we can get it into the hands of the president. Maybe we could actually get it into the hands of some people who can actually make reform and change to this system. Just maybe. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm not just gonna get on here and talk about it. I'm gonna be about it. You know what I'm saying? So it's Quadouche, as usual. You feel me? And y'all help me with trying to. I'm gonna make another video showing the plan of action or whatever like that, or explaining it. And y'all help me push it. You know, if you see it, share it, like it, comment, bump it up. Just BUMP. Subscribe to the channel. As you can see, I am an artist. I am. But I'm more. I am. Straight up. That's why it's Quadouche World. Ain't no other way to describe this shit. I'm gonna be talking about everything. Everything. How I feel, what I think. Y'all gonna see some more music coming. I don't know when, but y'all gonna see some more. I got songs just sitting there. I just gotta get back in the studio with it. And y'all gonna see more stuff. Y'all gonna see some gaming shit. As soon as I get a console and shit. I just, I got a lot to do. But y'all gonna see it. Just stay tuned. Share this video. If you agree that we need change and reform with this police shit. Quadouche. Love y'all. I'm out.